the countdown, Mario, like normal?
All right, let's get it. All right, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
2, 1, let's get it.
Hello, and welcome to the Diving In podcast. This is episode 10 of our inaugural season. This will be our last episode. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been tuning in for all the support. And I just wish everyone good health and safety during these stupid ass times we're living in right now. But yeah, on that note, you got Max here. I'm with my co-host Mario.
It's good, everybody. How y'all doing today?
We're all remote, as you will see or may hear. And all right, without further ado, let me introduce our season finale guest. We have a defender of nets. We have a U.S. men's national prospect, potential player, Colorado Rapids defensive back, Auston Trusty.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Bro, it's nice to finally get to meet another trusty. You know, I have another trusty on the show. In love.
You must be doing something right.
Yeah. Shout out to the parents, dude. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, dude. And let's just dive in.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's get started on your background, I guess. So, did you go to college? You went to high school? Let's talk about that a little bit. So, I know you're from the Philly area.
Media PA, man.
Media PA. Shout out Delco.
For real.
Delco.
Background in high school.
Yeah.
Went to Pencrest High School for 3 years.
Great high school, I heard.
Huh?
That's a great high school, I heard.
I know, right? Pretty sure I saw you in there a couple times.
Yeah, once or twice. I was trying not to bully you, but
But you were on the lacrosse squad with my bro.
Yes, sir. State champions.
For real. So Pencrest High School for 3 years. Then after my junior year, I went to the national team residency to train for the World Cup, U17 World Cup. So with that, I had to transfer schools and go to IMG Academy, which is like, I don't know if you guys know about it, but it's like a university for a high school. It's
athletes, right?
It's like absolutely insane. Like top of the line, everything. Everyone there is like studs. It was just so cool to be around the kind of atmosphere every single day.
I remember seeing like videos, like you were, I don't even know. It just looked so damn beautiful too.
It was hard living away from home for like a semester without ever leaving home before.
At a young age too. That's wild.
I was gonna say, still in high school had to been tough.
I was lucky because I only went there for a semester. The rest of the guys from that team had to go there for 2 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So what do you mean that you had to go to ING? Because what does that mean?
Basically, in order for me to train with the team, everyone was trying to be in the team, be on the U17 national team that play in the World Cup. So everyone's fighting for a spot to be in the team. So in order for me to really have a good chance to be on the team, I had to practice every single day with these guys at the school. So we're all in high school, so we all still have to go to school. So they had a business deal with IMG Academy that housed us there, go to school there, and on the side after a class, we would all have to go train like twice a day, once a week, and then all kind of like that.
But
kind of
like who did you have like a mentor, or did you have like an agent back in high school that kind of told you about all this, or is that a dumb question?
Two things. One, if I had an agent, I would never say that in high school because that would get me in trouble. Maybe not now, but
I was just like, you see everything that's going on.
So I assume you weren't playing for Pencrest. You were playing club, obviously, probably at a high S level too.
Actually, no, I played for Pencrest my freshman year. Played varsity. Yeah, I was a striker.
Any goals?
Yeah, I was a striker, dude.
Striker, dude. What?
Yeah, I played for it. It was so funny.
Yeah.
But like I honestly I played everywhere throughout my entire childhood. So that's kind of what's good for me because I'll get later on and talk about me playing, but as with me playing every other position in the field, it kind of helps me in my position now because I can tell how these people think.
Yeah.
And what they're going to do next, because that's what I kind of think of what would they do that what they would do in this situation.
Yeah, coming at you too. I thought you were a born defender.
Nah, man. I'm happy it wasn't.
Yeah.
But nah, I went to IMG for a good bit, which was really, really fun. Then after we played the World Cup and we came back, we weren't really needed to be there anymore. So semester was over, and then I finished my school at a place called YSC Academy, which
Where's
is
that at?
the Philadelphia Union School. It's like
Oh, okay. Like in Chester or something like that?
No. It was in right by KOP. It was like,
okay.
You know what YSC Sports is?
No, I never heard of it.
Oh, it's basically just a soccer place, soccer complex with a bunch of fields, indoor fields too. But inside of it, the Union, they built a school, which is like in an office complex, like literally a one-story complex, like an office of buildings. You would never know if it was a school inside. Like you go inside, it was all decked out like crazy nice.
Yeah.
And they invested a lot of money into it.
So what, you did that for like another semester or so?
Semester and graduated.
So basically, like, if you are a part of that school, are you kind of like, I wouldn't say guaranteed to make the Union, but it's kind of like a good look to make it, or you have a better
Honestly,
chance?
They wanted me to go to school ever since I was with the Union Academy, because I've been with them. I was with them since I was like 8 years old, and I worked my way up from the Union. It was a thing called Union. The Union first came out first. The inaugural season was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you were 8 years old, that must have been like right.
Yeah.
When they had like two, and they had
the first season when they had it, they had a thing called Union Juniors, and they got every kid in the like from Delaware, New Jersey to PA, all over the place. The best kids go every Tuesday and train for 2 hours for free. And that was the thing. Like, it was so crazy. And Jim Curtin was actually my coach.
No, he wasn't. Back then?
Yeah. It's because they were trying to well, he was part of it, but they were trying to make like an academy team before like it actually like became like an actual real academy.
Yeah.
And he was my coach, and he cut me. So I wasn't with the academy team.
You weren't nice enough, dude.
I was Union Juniors, so I kind of like worked my way up. But anyway, went to school there and graduated. And
can I ask you when like when did you start getting like recognized? It wasn't when you were 8 years old. Like, when did you become like a top player in like the greater Philadelphia area? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Kind of hard to reflect back then, but
yeah, I mean, I think I was always. It was hard because I played for. I think when
your whole life, pretty much.
No, not really. I mean, I was always really good, but I never really got the recognition. Kind of just kept doing my thing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. To be honest, I love basketball. I love baseball. Just like doing my thing. I think when my team won the state championships for club, that's when I did it. And after that game, I got invited to. Oh my gosh, yeah, I got invited to the Union, and then I had tryouts, and I made it.
Really? State championship for what team? What club team was that?
Nether United.
Nether. Okay, yeah, I hated those guys.
Where are they at?
Nether Providence. It's kind of like Swarthmore.
Yeah, it's like around here.
Okay. Yeah.
So you never played for like Roche RTMSD or whatever?
Never. Never. It's like I just didn't, because my sister, she's the one that got me into soccer.
So the other one, not Melissa, right? Yeah, she played at what, Florida State?
Yeah, and she was really.
Y'all family is just so like diverse in what y'all do. It's crazy.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. We're really lucky. But yeah, she's the one. She was like insane at soccer, and she inspired me. Me and Ethan used to be the ball boys.
Really?
Games, just like literally kicking around, goofing around, like throwing stuff at each other, but we'd be the ball boys, so we'd always like watch her games. And I knew she was really good, and she was with the national team. Knows all the girls in the women's national team now.
Really?
She would be there, but without her getting injured. But she was really good, so it inspired me.
So I'm not sure if you're in your prime yet, but in your prime, you versus your sister, dude. What's happening?
I'm not saying.
I know she'd school you, dude. She probably crossed you over, dude.
She knows.
Well, I mean, what does she have to tell? She's still like.
That's why I'm a center back, because
yeah.
She was a center back as well. And
was she? Okay.
Yeah, and so I always wanted to be a center back. Like, I always at heart, I just knew I was a center back because she was for some reason. And
that's internal,
yeah.
But but anyway, back to school. I graduated from there, and then supposed to go to North Carolina. North Carolina had full ride, and I turned it down. Signed pro when I was 17.
Oh, bro, you could have went to Carolina.
I know that was one of the hardest decisions ever. Like when I was 17.
It seemed like almost a year that you like had committed and that you were like getting ready to go. Like I just remember that process. Like just talking to Ethan about it.
It was hard. Because that was my dream school. Like I for some reason I always knew I was going to go to North Carolina. I just knew like
really, dude.
When I'm going.
Then you get a full ride there. That's
get a full ride there.
Amazing story.
I mean,
started turning in soccer. At all these schools trying to come get me. Like I could at all these schools, but I was like, I only want to go North. I'm good. So
yeah. So what led to that?
They're a really good program. So
what led to that decision like that you decided to go pro instead of going there? Because like you just wanted to go pro right away.
It's just opportunity, you know. When if anybody has opportunity to go pro, would you not take it? Like I'm sure any guy in the NBA,
I'll jump right on it.
NBA was in college, if they said, "Oh, we'd rather come to NBA now," and they didn't have to go to college.
Yeah,
absolutely. They were
all, I want that degree, dude.
And you know, not like
I'm still getting a degree now. I'm in school now.
Where are you going?
I go to Southern New Hampshire University.
Online, I'm assuming.
Online.
So
I see commercials for that like all the time.
Huh?
I see commercials for it like all the time.
Yeah, no, right? Our league has a sponsorship with them, so I kind of have a connection with the league and them.
What, the MLS?
Yeah.
What are you studying, dude?
I'm studying business administration with a focus in entrepreneurship and a side thing of sports management.
That's your whole thing. Yo, I keep bringing your family up, but like you guys are just like very entrepreneurial, very studious and like what you're doing and all that type of stuff, man. Like you guys you're about it. Like you go and get it.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. I mean I think it's the reasons like that. It's kind of how we were brought up. You know, I think all of us had to think of ways to try to provide for ourselves, and I think of ways just to we just how to enhance our lives, because we all wanted better lives, and we all wanted to like succeed really well. So succeed in like everything. So we just kind of had to like instill in our brains really, and just kind of just weird stuff.
It's a different beast, so to like have like understand that you want that, but then also to like act on it, you know, like that mentality to act on that really comes from like
I think for me it's helped me a lot, because I've had 5 other older siblings that I've been able to watch. So I think my brother Josh has led a good example. He's always been really financially smart, doing his thing, and really businesslike. He actually works for Apple. He runs
I know he's a computer scientist.
I'm pretty sure the Apple Store he runs is the highest grossing Apple Store in the world, which is super random, but it's Orlando, Florida. I'm pretty sure. He runs that. So I think Ben, then my sister Melissa, and then Ani, everybody
doing their thing.
Yeah, everyone did their thing. So I was the last one, and I grew up watching this, and the reason I kind of like the business thing. Ethan was always business minded. So I always by Ethan's side. So I just kind of him, and I guess it came to
he would tell stories about you guys. I'm not sure about like shoveling or cutting grass, but like performing tricks around the neighborhood on bikes and stuff, and making money and having like the whole crowd come out. Is there any truth to that or what?
we just did a bunch of stuff. I used to have a snow shoveling business. Every time snow hit the pavement, I would have all.
You were out there.
Quarter inch, like.
I had clients. It was an elementary school, middle school. I had clients. Everybody calling me like, "You guys need to come do my thing." I would make so much money as like a little kid. I never spent any of it. I just saved it all until a certain I don't even know. I think it's still in my bank account.
That's insane, dude. You Trusties are impressive, to say the least.
Well, hopefully it continues.
Yeah. So we know you started your career homegrown. The union ended up extending a professional contract to you at some point?
Yeah. So once I'm
just curious about what that process is like from like a young kid. You went to a ING Academy, a school to produce athletes. You played for that U.S. team at the 16 or 17?
All throughout the year. I went with some like 17s and on.
Okay.
But no, I mean the process really is just. I played for the Union Academy. I knew I was a top prospect in the academy, so
for years, right? Like you played for them for.
Yeah, for a long time, and I've been there for a long time, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. So when you're in the world, you kind of know, and you kind of just is what it is. And coaches talk to you, organization talks to you, you just kind of know. But when I got the offer, one, I was super hyped, but I didn't tell anybody. I just did my thing. I had my agent.
Where were you when you got that? Did they bring you into the office? A phone call?
Yeah, they brought me into the office saying they want to like sign me and everything like that. So yeah, I was hyped. But I didn't know how to go about anything because no one in my family has been pro before, so it's kind of new and new like journey for all of us trying to gain a lot and like what to do. Like I don't know what contract is. I don't know like what bonuses are. Like I'm just a little kid
kind of listening to what everybody else is saying.
Yeah,
most part.
But yeah, when I got that, then I had to realize, I had to think, okay, well, I really want to go to UNC, but I really want to go pro. And then I had my I was away in Valencia. We were training. We were playing. I was with the U.S. national team.
Spain, dude. That's my brother went to Valencia, dude. It looks beautiful.
Yeah,
I like their soccer team too, dude. I'm a fan.
Yeah. It's sick. They're really good. And then what was I gonna say? Basically, I was in Valencia, and then I went before that went to Valencia. I went to my orientation at UNC. And my orientation at UNC was
fire,
sick.
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
I got to chill with like Roy Williams, the basketball coach. Like I chill with him.
Oh shit, dude!
Like it was really really cool.
They gotta show up.
Yeah, he was showing me all the Jordans. Like it was sick.
Yeah, he was assistant coach for Jordan too back then. Yeah, and he's just won championships with them.
Yeah, he's a UNC legend. I really wanted to meet him, so it was really cool. So I got to meet all these new freshmen coming in too with me. I was
prospects,
like, this would be so much fun.
I'm sure the campus is probably pretty good too down there.
Yeah. It's just I tell you everything about that place I just loved. So yeah, when I decided to turn pro, I had to call my coach that I signed the contract. It was sad. I definitely
yeah. I mean, I know he was upset, dude.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was just hard because
you're so young, dude. You're not used to like.
Yeah. I mean, and like it's like that's a point in your life that a lot of people really enjoy. That you may not.
But it was hard for me that first year being pro. Just like because when everyone's going away and you're stuck home, you're like, dang, like I'm an outcast. Like you just feel so bad. Not bad. You just feel so bad for yourself because it's like. I had no friends. Well, I had friends, but like my friends are going to go make new friends. They're going to be chilling with them. Like they're their college friends. Like I'm stuck home watching movies every single day. Which is like
everybody else going in their own direction.
When I'm just graduated high school, all my friends, like my lives, all my friends in my life, it's like it's really hard to be like, yeah, they're out doing school, partying, doing all this thing like that, but I'm out here living my dream, doing my thing. And
making moves though.
Like, at the end of the day, I think they would want to be me. Not that we're comparing lives, but like we have to give or take in what we want to do. So I was willing to sacrifice all the partying, all the everything, all the experiences for me to follow my dream. So once I got that in my head, it took about a year like or a half a year to get that in my head. Once I was already instilled in my head, I was fine after that.
And that's a human quality, we all go through, like especially with social media and everything nowadays. Like you see, everyone going and doing their own, like living their own lives, and you get upset, you get lost in it. But
I used to like come back from practice like so tired. Literally, I watch movies every single day.
On social media.
I used to come home and be like, dang, what's happening? Look at my phone, like no notifications at all. I'm just like just dry, and I just be like, dang, like, it sucks. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm happy.
That's good for people to hear though, like up and coming athletes, young kids who, don't really know what sacrifice leads, like what they have to sacrifice down the road to accomplish what they really want.
Now so that you can relax later. That's how I look at it.
I mean, what I believe in is like, for me, in order to reach success and what you want, I think each like platform, you have to sacrifice something. Just for me, that's always what it's been like. Some way, like it's just, in order to advance somewhere, you have to drop something else off to lower the lighter the load, pretty much like that. This is kind of how it is.
Yeah, you seem super well spoken on it now, but I'm sure as a young kid, like,
It
I mean,
just
you're still a young kid, but
takes a lot, yeah, it takes a lot of time to really just think about it and kind of have your own opinion and really like be willing to like dive deep in how you feel, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because before you're like, I'm not doing that. You know.
So I mean, like looking back, would you do anything differently, or would you just be like, nah, I made the right choices or anything like that?
Absolutely not, man. I don't, not at all. I mean, another way to believe, like God has a pathway for me, and like it's just whether there's highs, there's lows, everything like that. It's all part of the plan, and just kind of make it work. And this is part of my plan.
Yeah.
Happened in my life, so I wanted to go to North Carolina, everything like that. But like, it is what it is.
Yeah,
And
different calling.
yeah.
main thing, I wanted a degree, and I'm getting a degree now, so I'm making the most of it.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. And just know if you ever make it to like the top stage, let's say like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man U, if you ever make it to like the top stage, you're still gonna have those human emotions like the depression. You're gonna go through the same stuff. So,
For sure.
yeah. So it's just because like I mean, people look up to you already. Pencrest kids, Delco kids, local soccer players, like people look up to you, and it's just good to hear that you are human after all. Some people don't believe it, but I'm like, nah, I met him. He's a human.
Yeah, I'm for sure human.
Nah, you down to earth. Yeah. So I mean, so in terms of like the Colorado Rapids, like how's everything looking right now with that? In terms of like,
In terms of league or?
I mean, just in general, are you practicing? Are you talking to anybody on the team? Anything like that?
I mean, with the quarantine and everything going on right now, we've all been in contact via like WhatsApp and everything like that, and just texting here and there. But everyone's kind of just chilling, doing their own things, just training, working out, doing like yoga and running.
But you're brand new there though, so have you seen the facilities? Have you met with your
Yeah,
teammates and whatnot?
When I was at preseason, and then right after preseason, this all happened.
Really? Okay, perfect timing, right?
Not really. As an athlete, you want to play, but
Yo, so I have a dying question here. Like, I see soccer like on TV and stuff all the time, but to me, I feel like the season is always like year round. Like 1 second I'm looking, I'm like, all right, soccer season's over, and then like 2 weeks later, it's like another game. Where I'm like, bro, like what? So
yeah.
how does that whole season work? I know it's a weird question, but
dude, it's like a 10-month season. Like you have no like, it's just really hard. That's why you only have like one game per week or 2 games per week because like it's just so taxing on the body. So they have to space it out. Because it's easy for the NBA. Well, they can pack a lot of games in.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 30-something games. But yeah, the soccer season is long. It's people don't really think about like we're days training. We never stop.
10 months though, like that's
And then the off season, it's not like
can't really,
especially as a young player. An off season is never an off season. Like you can maybe go on vacation and that, but during vacation you're still working out, you're still running, you're still doing this.
nah. Soccer's a grind, man. Like I feel like even if you have a spot on the team, it's not given because somebody else can come up and just kind of take it right from you.
That's sports in general, really.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah,
you keep working.
True.
So how do you feel? Do you think like physically? Do you feel like you're at the best you've like? Are you peaking in soccer wise? Or are you kind of at a stalemate in between all going from the Union to Colorado Rapids? I mean, you've been playing for so long at a high level. I'm just curious how your body feels, how confident you are in your game, things along those lines. No, it's more of a team sport than any other game out there, really. But
I mean, we all play a piece in the puzzle with the game. So if everyone's not sharp, then the team gets screwed.
Yeah,
I feel good physically. I feel good mentally and game wise, skill wise. I think for me, it's just a transition from the Union to Colorado because with the Union, I've been with their system since I was 8 years old.
Yeah,
I know
big time new chapter.
They play exactly what they want, exactly everything. I never left home, so and I never been without my family. I lived at home until midway through last year. Because when I was home, I was just racking money, just saving up, doing my
Big
thing.
time, yeah.
No reason for me to leave anyway. So I like being with my family. So yeah, it's more for me just learning how to transition because I never went to school. So I feel like this is like, in a sense, I feel like I went off to college. I feel like it's about my parents, even though she's coming,
being in the whole new place
all the time. But I just felt like I was leaving to go away to like North Carolina.
Yeah, for a big step too, which you
yeah. So it's just more so just transitioning and learning how to just do my own thing, live in an apartment like by myself and with my girls. It's like it's kind of just learning how to transition. I never went through it, so it's just something getting used to. But it's good though. I mean, what's going to happen sooner or later? So,
bro.
Yeah. So let me ask you a few fun questions, I guess. Biggest mentor in the soccer game, player wise.
Player wise,
yeah. Has anyone like took you to the side and like, try to teach you what the MLS is like what it means to be a professional soccer player, things along those. I'm sure a lot of that comes from coaches and other people like that, but
yeah, biggest name or biggest like impact.
I'll say
let's go impact. Let's go to impact. Biggest
impact is probably Ray Gaddis on the Union.
Yeah, he's a vet, dude.
Yeah, when I was like a little kid and I used to go to the Union games, back when parents would go and or the Union would give us like free tickets, would go to the Union Academy. I used to go there and I watch him play. I'm like, dang, that's my favorite player. Oh my gosh.
Really?
And then like I was like, I just want to play with him so bad, or just get to know him. Like literally years later to come, I always tell him this. Like years later to come, like this guy is my best friend in the Union. Like
Ray Gaddis is no way.
He's just like the man. He's always just been the man to me. He's always just been a mentor to me. Even though when I was like younger, he always like, I saw him at a concert one time at Made in America. I was like,
Made in America.
Went up to him like, yo, bro, like just want to say hi. Like you're the man. And like,
like a little schoolgirl, yeah. Huh? So you were like a little schoolgirl.
Yeah, I was like, yo, you're the man, man. I just want to say that. Like, I really saw this man that Made in America with his girlfriend. I'm cracking up nowadays because like, dude,
you're boys now,
like, yeah. Like, you're actually playing side by side with him.
Yeah. It's just fun. He's always been just a guy that lead me in the right way and just kind of, he's a man of God, so he's always used God to help inspire me and he's just really, really a great guy, down to earth.
Guy, good morals, good player. Yeah.
So he's always this young guy. You don't know how to like react or act in the locker room.
Yeah, right.
Just like you gotta learn everything. But he always took me by his side, and so I'm really, really appreciative for him. I always keep in touch with him. So.
And what you were in like you said 8th grade when you started playing for the Union Academy. That's probably right when that organization became like a thing. I don't know what year it was. Maybe 2012, 20. I don't know. But I do remember that he might have not been there the first year, but he definitely was in there like the next few years after. And I remember he used to get like shit on by the fans because he wouldn't be consistent in some of his plays. Like he would kind of let up some big plays. Because I used to be a season ticket holder to the Union for the first like I think 3 seasons. Like I was a huge fan, and we were nice as shit to begin with. You remember we lost to like the Houston Dynamo, I think that second year in the playoffs when we had like the best season like in the MLS, and we were the newest team in the league. So.
I was at the game. I mean, Ray's a fantastic player. I mean, to be fair, every athlete everyone has mistakes.
Yeah, I know.
Like people try to glorify him or do everything like that. And for me, Ray's always been the man. He's always been the man on the field. So.
Do people like call you out on social media saying like, "Oh, this guy sucks," or do you have people who like is your favorite player and whatnot?
For sure, there's always haters. There's always.
What's that like? You just block it out. Right?
You respond, yeah.
As best as you can, I guess. I don't know.
Everyone has an opinion, and it always stinks. Like it's just like, dude, it doesn't really matter. Like most people don't know me. Also, to be fair, they don't really know like the game as well as the players.
100%.
They don't know what's happening in the locker room. They don't know everything. It's just like, if it's someone who I care about in my family or like my friends, close friends. I could care less. Like it literally, there's no point because one, I don't even look at it.
Yeah,
that doesn't even cross my like eyes. But even if it did, I literally would not care.
Yeah, and you have your circle tight, so kind of all the outside noise stays out there.
Why would someone else's opinion like? Are they me?
Take time with it anyway, you know.
Are they me? There's someone's always gonna hate. Whether the higher you go, more success you have.
Yeah, the more
haters it comes. So
yeah.
So did you learn that on your own, or did someone sit you down and tell you like, hey man, this is what it's gonna be like? Because I just can't imagine like you're still so young and like having to go through that that notoriety.
You knew like obviously before I was pro, you kind of like how people treat athletes and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was never the one to be like going like, oh, bad game, going on Instagram and be like, you suck. Like when I would never for me, like I don't understand how people do that. Like for me, I don't. There's no like ounce in my body that would want me to go on Instagram, go on Twitter, and just to type that you suck to somebody. Just like there's no. Like I could literally could care less.
Yeah, there's no
fan. I'm just trying to watch it.
Yeah, right. There's no place in the world for that negative shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, so you better believe I was calling out the Eagles on Instagram when we drafted Jalen Hurts. I was like, you really got this guy, dude. Cam Newton's out there sitting on his ass on the couch. But now I love the pick. Now I'm thrilled about it. So I'm one of those assholes who will just go out and I'll speak my opinion. But then the next day it'll be different.
Everyone can share their opinion.
Yeah.
It's just like, for me, how I am.
Yeah.
I would never just like try to bring someone else down. Or that. But you saying, oh, but I thought my pick, like I thought you guys should do another pick. That's fine. But like, for you,
but I take that back now.
I wish your kids die. Like it's just like
I agree with that.
Like so terrible for someone to say. Like that's literally someone else typing that.
Right. I mean, I think there's definitely a limit.
There's some sick people out there though. There's no doubt about that.
Said it all just because he dropped the pass or he missed a shot or
You saw what Nelson Aguilar, the whole the dude on the news. He's like, I'm not dropping babies like Nelson Aguilar.
He called him out, dude.
I'm like, yo, you can't be doing that.
And then Nelson Aguilar gave him tickets to the next game.
Yeah, right. That's good. That was a good ass move.
I mean, that's how you gotta look at it. Like, that's how you look at it. Limit though to it.
All right, so let's ask another one. What's your favorite moment? I guess playing, I guess professional soccer. I'm not gonna do your whole career, but I do know as a defender you did score 2 goals in each season you played. I know you had a game-winning assist. So any of these come back to you, or maybe it's something smaller that we didn't see?
I think my first goal was probably first goal was
special moment.
That was cool. Just because like. They were on my butt all year for not scoring a header, and like obviously I knew I could score a header on these people. So when I first did it was like actually like a nice like goal.
Yeah, I remember that so vividly.
And it was fun. That was cool. Professional, like playing the MLS or national team?
Either.
National team probably scoring a goal in the World Cup against New Zealand. That was pretty cool. Now, like, really? Dab like 50 times afterwards, I was hyped.
Any World Cup goal you get, that's hype, bro. Like,
yeah.
I didn't see like many like stats or highlights of anything on like the youth US team. So I don't really know what your career was like over there.
17 or was it?
That was a U20 World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro.
Go ahead.
A quick question, like, so I mean, do you ever see yourself like possibly playing in like Europe or like somewhere else in the world, or you just kind of like want to stay in the MLS maybe? Like, how do you see that kind of?
That's a goal. That's always been the goal. Europe and playing for the best teams possible, best teams in the world.
Yeah.
So that's always been the goal.
I thought you might have been going after the Union, to be honest.
I think we were talking about it that one time too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah. Can you get into like what your future looks like now? Did you sign like an X amount of year contract with the Rapid, or?
I can't get in that either. It's not released.
All good. That's interesting though.
Man, bro, I'm hoping we got something. Dang,
no. What about your favorite player you've ever either played against or met in person?
Shoot, all right. Ronaldinho is my favorite player I've met in person. And there's a crazy story about that.
Where the hell did you meet Ronaldinho? Dude, he's the greatest soccer player of all time. Does he speak English?
I
Broken?
A little bit. Yeah, like a little bit.
That's even better, dude.
So I was in the academy. We were playing in Dallas. There was a tournament in Dallas. And for some reason on the plane, I shouldn't have told you the story. I should have said it first. At him. But some reason on the plane, I was like, because I'd never been to Dallas before. I was really excited about like traveling to all these different states and with that.
Yeah, of course.
Never been to Dallas before. Like, I just want to meet someone like new. Like, I don't know. Like, what if I just met like Ronaldinho here, and or someone else? I said, I was like, this would be really cool. And like, go on and throw a day, and like, I remember we sleep there the next night, go practice. Then the next night, I get a text from my teammate saying Ronaldinho is in our hotel, and I'm looking at him. My heart just drops. I'm like,
I know that feeling, dude.
Yeah. I literally thought about this yesterday. You
thought it into existence, apparently.
I'm like, and I was like, because I think he heard me say it, because I think he was when the guy sitting next to me.
Wait, you thought he was lying?
I was like, nah, you're bugging, dude. You're bugging. Stop. Because the Kevin Master is my favorite player ever. And and basically, I go down. He wasn't there. I was like, oh, you asshole. I don't know if I can curse on you. Like, oh, you asshole. Like, oh, come on, man. Like, are you gonna lie like this? He said, no, dude, I'm for real. The next morning, his entire team was staying at our hotel. It was a really nice hotel. His entire
what team was he on at that point?
Some Brazilian team. I forget what.
Okay. He was all over the map towards the end of his career, but
yeah, I forget what team it was.
It's all good though. But did you have time to ask him like Thierry Henry, Samuel Eto'o, Messi, Marquez, all the players he played with?
Tried to go stop him because I saw him like, oh my gosh, Ronaldinho. Every time I tried to go stop him after his lunch, he would like run away because like he's used to it. And all these people are in a hotel.
On a global scale, dude, he's dealing with that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And we knew that. And at our hotel, all these fans are literally sneaking in our hotel trying to get him.
Oh my god, jeez.
So like during our lobby, the lobby was packed full of people. So I found out what floor he was on with me and my buddies, and we camped out on the floor. We knew what room he was in, but
no, you didn't, dude.
That's too much being next to his room. But we knew. We just waited till we got an elevator. We said, "Yo, like, can we get a picture with you?" So we stopped and got it. Look, it's on my Instagram. Stopped and
you got a picture with him, dude.
Yeah, got a picture. I'm gonna have to hop on Instagram right now. Yeah. I was like, we talked to him for like a couple minutes, like kind of, because one buddy could speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that was it. After that, I was like, oh, I'm good. Next is Michael Jordan. And I was going to UNC. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to meet Michael Jordan there. So all I need to do is meet Michael Jordan, and I'm Gucci.
All right, I'll give him a call after this and see when he's available. What about, like, some of the big names in the MLS, like Wayne Rooney, Zlatan, Schweinsteiger, whatever that German dude is. I forget his name.
I have his jersey, Schweinsteiger,
yeah. He was mean. He was a mean dude.
I got his jersey after one of my games.
Like a swap?
Yeah.
Or did he want yours?
I didn't even ask if he wanted mine. I just said, hey, can I get yours?
No, not yet.
That's legit though. He's a World Cup champion, dude.
Yeah,
big time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That team was gross, dude.
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer. No.
He no, all of them. I try to get when you're playing with these guys, like it's the mindset's not going to be like a fanboy.
Yeah, you want to stomp their throat in the ground.
Yeah, exactly. So it's hard, and you kind of act like they're not even like anybody. So when you're playing against Wayne Rooney, you're like just a normal guy. So it's like
I want to be able to keep that.
After the game, we're like, oh,
like yo, what's up,
Rooney? But after the first time, you're like, it's all right. But same with like Zlatan too. But like that one's really cool. They're probably the coolest to play against because you just grew up watching them and
yeah. I mean, Zlatan's
been like my dude, man. He seemed like he's a funny dude.
Who?
Zlatan?
Zlatan,
yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a cocky son of a bitch.
he's an interesting character, but he's good at what he does, so it works.
He is. What else we got here?
So I mean, like, do you have any other hobbies outside of soccer that you like to do?
Sure, man.
Let's get into that.
Play video games all the time.
I see you on Xbox, dude. We're friends on Xbox, dude.
I'm always on.
Yeah.
And the reason I play video games is because like a lot of my soccer buddies are all different cities, different teams, different countries. So it's kind of like a way for us to all like chit chat and
connect.
Let's kind of hanging out. It's more so like I don't get on Xbox to play video games by myself. I always get on when someone else is playing. Or someone texts me, let's get on, you know.
Your generation's like that a lot. Like my brother does the same thing. He's always playing with like a bunch of kids online. Well, I used to I never I'm getting into it now because now I got like an adult job. I have nothing else to do with my life besides play games with my friends. But usually I would just play like 2K My Career or play, something. And I wouldn't want to talk to someone because like I would just do it to relax and be lazy. I didn't feel like socializing. Now it's something I do a good amount.
Experience, yeah. I think a lot of people
do that. On the side of it, I try to like learn and think about other business stuff. I kind of create like a social group between like me and my friends. Just talk business every like once a week to talk ideas and help each other out. There's different
Really?
stuff going on.
Ethan a part of that, or?
Yeah, Ethan's in it.
Okay, word. And then what about? So Ethan helps you out with some business ventures and whatnot. I'm sure you have a bunch of help other than your brother, but
Yeah, no, I always have like a bunch of ideas. I listen to a lot of people and just then I get my opinion and different stuff. But I have ideas I throw out.
you got a pitch? You got a pitch for us?
Not that I want to share.
Come on, dude. Let me give us your inside secrets.
Yeah, man, I can't, man.
Fashion line, supplements.
I don't know. It's just a lot of just like,
yeah, whatever it is.
Like side hustle.
Yeah, it's just like it's not really like I haven't put into fruition yet. It's more just thoughts and kind of
learning. Yeah,
learn different stuff because during this time for me, it's like my main focus is my craft, what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, on the side piece, I don't want to just go home and do nothing and play video games all day. Even though video games are fun, but I need to like actually get my brain thinking. That's why I do school because it's a different. It has me my brain thinking other than just soccer.
Yeah,
you know?
You're a smart cookie, dude.
Doing regular, just different stuff.
Yeah. Plus, you're not at the point in your life where you have to be taking like business risks and putting yourself out there. You're at the point where you can just save that money, absorb information, make relationships, and then, and then the world's your oyster by the time you're ready to hang up the cleats and whatnot.
No rush. Yeah, I invest. I do all this stuff. I learn about investing. I learn about all this stuff. I want to get into more books. That's a hobby I want to do. But
I got books right here, dude. I got a nice collection. I can send you.
You don't even read half those books, yo.
I don't read. I don't know how to read. They look good though.
I said treat you right then.
What and then here's some Freakonomics right here.
That's good.
I'll read you a chapter real quick.
What I like to do is I play. I'm a big basketball guy. I love basketball. I love the NBA. I love all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obsessed with watching it. I wish I could play better. Can you dribble a little bit, shoot around?
If I didn't play soccer, bro, I'd play basketball for sure.
Really? What position would you play?
Point guard.
Point guard. So you do got little dribble skills.
I was pretty good at basketball.
I don't doubt. I mean, you're a natural athlete.
Once I started focusing on soccer, then I kind of just didn't play as much. But it's like I never really. I love any chance I get to go play basketball, I do it. So it's kind of like a stress relief point for me. Other than going to play soccer, if I can do that, it helps.
Who's your favorite
just a little escape.
Basketball player?
Yeah.
And now we're.
Let's hear both. Cause I'm kind of interested on that too.
Now, I mean, obviously LeBron passed Jordan. Who's better? I think Jordan.
You watching the documentary?
Dude, I'm obsessed.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed at people who still think LeBron's. I think LeBron might even be after Kobe. And do you see on ESPN they're talking about like the top 10 players of like all time? They have Wilt Chamberlain at 6. Dude. He averaged 50 points a game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just people's opinions. Like
I know.
It's just people's opinions. But nah, and when Kobe passing, that was my pretty much one of my favorite. It was Jordan. It's really just Jordan and Kobe. They are my favorite. Like even this, I transferred like their mindset into soccer and how they approach like everything. And when I found out he passed away, it literally just broke me. That hurt because I was 10 minutes away from where it happened. I was in preseason in Orange, and it happened 10 minutes away from me.
Really?
Yeah, it was sad. That just shook me to the core.
Yeah,
because I thought that guy was like impenetrable. Like I thought he was a god.
He was a larger than life.
Like he was. If anybody would, I felt like he would like obviously the helicopter crash, but I feel like he would jump out of the helicopter.
Everybody thought that he would just walk out.
Yeah, and he would crash and he'd be holding his girl and everything would have been fine.
It's just. And all the other families too. It just shook me to the core.
Yeah, we've talked about this on the podcast before. It's just you look up to these people that like are larger than life, and like you feel connected to them even though they don't know who you are, and you assume that like you might get a chance. Like you just hope that you get a chance to meet these guys at some point in your life and just let them know what kind of an inspiration they've been in your life, because they really do impact like our day to day. Like even though they don't know like who we are, just by instilling that mentality in their craft every day and whatnot. And
And that's a mentality I have, and also I think everyone should have this. Like, it's good to be successful and everything like that, but the real like joy, and I've come to realize the real joy of everything, the real like bigger than life, bigger than money, bigger than everything is like the power to impact people and impact and inspire people just by being who you are and doing what you do. Like that's bigger than money.
Yeah, and I hope you can see that, like the impact after, post life, dude. Like it's almost like he's more here now than he was when he was alive, just because now everyone's talking about it, everyone's trying.
More appreciative of who he was.
Yeah, for sure. That shook me to the core, especially because I played I played freshman year basketball for the freshman team in the Kobe Bryant Gymnasium. And I was like, dang, I just want to meet this guy so bad. And my brother played him.
Valley.
My brother played him in high school.
Yeah, Ethan told me that, dude. That's insane.
What?
Kobe broke his ankles and dunked on him. I wasn't born
yet. And Josh said, I'm never playing again.
He had to hang up the sneaks.
Kobe did it bad.
He was a bad boy in high school too, dude.
But yeah, other than that, I love basketball. I love all those players, and I know really, I keep in touch with the NBA like so much. So it's good.
You miss it, don't you?
The NBA?
Yeah, I'm dying with that.
In general, yeah. I was gonna say sports in general.
I used to go to Sixers game all the time.
Yeah, are you a Sixers fan?
Big time. But now I go to the Nuggets games whenever I get a chance too.
I see that on your Instagram too. You get those nice seats too.
That was fun. They're cool.
Yeah. I like Jokic. I like Murray. They got a good squad over there.
You like football?
What's up?
You like football though?
No, I'm a big Eagles guy. I'm not too like in depth with football, but I love watching it. I love going to
games.
games.
You're a fan, yeah.
I am a fan, but I'm not like a super duper fan.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
I played football, but it was same season as soccer.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
like my dad always wanted me, because I played soccer for so long too, and I had a boot, dude. So my dad always wanted me to play. What'd you say?
Were you on my team?
And play soccer?
I don't know. You did. You said no, because you were
my freshman year. I was on varsity.
I was gonna say. I think.
JV.
I didn't play senior year, dude, but I did play like through. I played with Hosey like as a freshman. I had Norris was my coach, but I think I was JV. I don't know.
I didn't know you played soccer, bro. That's crazy.
I remember you playing.
I might have been. Yeah. I could have been filling up your water too. Maybe that's what you're thinking.
I met.
But no, actually, I was filling up the water. I used to have to drag that thing all the way up that big ass hill every single day. It sucked.
Yeah, dude. Pancrest was way too spread out, dude. That stuff was hot, right?
College campus, basically.
It was big.
The fields are big, yeah, and I know where you're talking about too. The preseasons were hard as hell, dude. The
camp,
the summer camps, yeah. I remember like screaming at my dad saying, "I'm not going, dude." And
the hills,
the hills at the end, dude.
That's
I had to run hills.
I did that for 3 years, dude. It was like the best shape I was ever in, but like I hated my life, dude.
It was actually terrible.
I was gonna say, I mean, I think running hills will tell you who's really trying to play on the team or not. Like that will kind of weed out everybody to running hills all the time.
Well, Manganella was really good when he played. Do you remember him playing? Like, I remember him doing the hills, and he would do them like backwards, and I don't know. He was good.
Yeah.
He was on our lacrosse team. He was like one of our best players our senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how you doing with all this quarantine stuff? You hanging in there?
Yeah, it's definitely been a transition. You know, in the middle of getting ready to start your season and getting some games in, it's like, and all this just stops everything. Now you're not playing for 9 weeks now, eight weeks now.
Yeah, it's the unknown too. Like when's everything gonna come back?
Not knowing, it's crazy. But I've kind of taken the time to really like chill with family and really like rest, because I don't know if they're gonna extend the season. I don't know what they're gonna do, so I don't want to like tax my body too much, because it's a long season. It's a lot of games. But I still at the same time they still have to train. So I've been any chance to get to go train like every single day, lift weights. I do yoga. I go run like 8 10 miles every other day.
Damn, dude.
It's
good you're home though too.
Yeah, and honestly, it feels good to be home because like when you go away to college for the first like good bit, like first like couple like a month, and you're like, oh shoot, I miss home.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
So yeah, I just moved to Pittsburgh in March for this job I just got, and
really,
yeah, and this opportunity came, or opportunity, this fucking virus came up, and there's opportunity where like I'm working from home for like I had 1 week in the office, and that was it. I've been working from home ever since. But like I don't know when I'm gonna be able to come home again, other than like Thanksgiving or Christmas. So like I'm home back in Philly now. Like I'm taking opportunities to come back and forth and just spend time with family when I can. You know.
You have a place, your own place, and
Yeah, dude. I had like this little like penthouse situation like right downtown for a month because there's all this stuff I don't want to get into, but I wasn't sure I was going to get this job whatsoever. Like I got the offer, but there's always complications and whatnot. And I was home broke working in a restaurant for like 2 years after college. So my parents like long story short is I just waited till like the week or 2 weeks beforehand where I like was starting this job to like tell my parents that I'm moving away and I got this job and all this stuff because I wasn't sure it was going to work out. So I didn't want to tell them anything until I knew for sure. But yeah, long story short, so I told them. They were like crying in joy because they were so sick of me being at home, and I was sick of being them. We're feuding, dude, feuding big time.
I think I have we can.
Yeah, love them to death though. But yeah, so I had like a week and a half to like find a place and everything out in Pittsburgh before I started this job. So like the only place available that I could move into right away was like this expensive as hell apartment in downtown. But we got the price like half off, which was $1,800 a month, which is like half off. That was half off. Yeah, it was like an apartment in downtown. It was on like the 12th floor, so like I had the windows like went from the ceiling to the floor, and I could see like I just had a view of the skyscrapers. It was sick. Speaking of which, dude, Miles Sanders, he's from Pittsburgh, and he's the Eagles running back, and he was moving into that apartment like while I was there. Like I was coming down the elevator and like there's someone standing like right as the elevator's opening. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? I'm trying to get off the elevator. And I recognized the face, but he was smaller than I thought. Cause football players have got the pads on. Plus you look at them as like bigger as life characters. Yeah. But he was there with his family and they were moving him in because I assumed that they got word that the season might have be coming to a delay or something. I don't know what his story was, but I'm sure he just wanted to be closer to home in the Pittsburgh area. Yeah. So it's kind of like you and Ronaldo, dude. As he got on the elevator and it was closing, then I was like 100% sure that was him, and I would like wanted to scream like, Miles. Like I had all this stuff I wanted to ask him, but I was too nervous, so I just let the elevator close. But yeah, I'm not good with dealing with icons in person, dude. I get too nervous, dude.
I mean, I'm sure you're not the only one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But once I become an icon, I'm sure I'll get used to it.
That's the mindset.
It is the mindset.
Right.
You guys got any more questions?
I don't know. Is there anything you want to speak about? So sometimes this is different too, like because sometimes we have people who like are entrepreneurs and have their own company or they make music or something. They have something to promote, but you don't really have anything to promote right now, I guess.
Nah, man, just myself.
So any words to young kids out there in high school trying to follow their dream, like trying to do you have your own version of like a Mamba mentality that like you would promote or instill in people? I know it's kind of like a loaded question, but just speak from the heart on what got you to where you are.
More like I don't know. It's kind of like I can't really.
It's not an easy question.
That's everything. That's pretty much it. I think what I would say is just more generic. Just keep working hard. I think the people who stay in the gym the longest, stay in the field the longest, and before and after, and take care of their bodies. Like, I think there's a lot of stuff. I was blessed to be the sixth child in a six. I was the last child in a six family.
Youngest of six. So
I was able to gain a lot of knowledge by just watching my siblings. I was really, really lucky, but like how they treated their bodies, how they did this, how they stretched before everything, and what their mindset was, and all of them worked really, really hard in what they did. So I think it's just it's trying to instill into your mind that anything's possible. My parents did that to me, that anything's possible. Also, in order to achieve it, nothing comes free, and you have to make your own luck because it's just how it is. And just don't let anybody. Basically, this is how I'm gonna say it. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and cannot do. You have to make your own luck. Never stop working. Be the last one in the gym. Be the last one in the field. And just it's always a grind. You know, someone's always working. You know, whether you're here, but someone else could be from the same family as me, same mindset as me, and they want it more than me.
Working a little bit harder, yeah.
And I always kind of try to keep that in my head, and whenever I'm doing anything, just because it makes me work hard, and also I know I want it more than them, in a sense.
Yeah.
I think what separates people and athletes from athletes, everything like that is just the mindset. Once you work on your mind and to really develop your mind and how you want to achieve stuff, for some players and some people in like say this athletics, people are good. You know, people are like some people are really good, but it's their skill. But the main part of the game is the mentality.
Mm-hmm.
If you can conquer that, the skill will come eventually. But if you work on your brain, your mind first, rather than the skill, because if someone can have all the skill in the world, but if they're not willing to play, if they're not willing to play, you can smack their ass. You can beat them every single time. If you study the game more than them, you can beat them. It's just like some people always have natural ability to do everything like that, but if their mindset's not there, if they can't really, if they don't want it more than you,
it'll fade away. Yeah,
I'm telling you, I've seen it time after time again. It's just the main thing I would say for people to do in young athletes is to focus on your mindset. Whether that's a Mamba mindset, the Mamba, everything, how
mentality,
Jordan, any Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, all of them, just like literally just idolize them, focus on what they do, and just try to look at how they think and approach the game.
Yeah, and you're a different species because you're such a nice guy. First off, you're nice and you're very well spoken, but I know you have that competitive nature inside of you. Like I know that you're gonna beat the guy, you know, who's coming down on. It's because he's coming down the box, coming down the six.
My older brothers and sisters. So
yeah,
little kids always instilled in me I want to beat them so bad. Like I remember Ethan used to beat me in basketball and like in soccer.
I get the energy flowing.
Hate it. I would hate it, and he would never play me back again.
Yeah, he learned.
Play me again. I don't know. It's just like. There's also a parent job. Always have your kids like compete and doing everything like that, and just like or not athletic, but not if they're not in the like being athletics. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I just lost train of thought.
I don't know, but I know you're fortunate to come from the family that you did come from. But on top of that, I know that you seized opportunities that were hard for you to make. I know that you put in those hours, like so. Definitely credit. I give all the credit to you for sure, but
Yeah, but also it's credit. People ask me that too. Like, who do you give credit to? I give credit to myself as well, but you always have to be so thankful for the people who are involved. And like my parents, I would have never been who I am today or do what I do today without my parents even driving me to the place. There's been
I love that
and countless hours and money spent just for me to go to tournaments, to go to practice every single day.
And you're the sixth kid too. I would have been, screw this kid.
At that point, right?
And imagine five other kids having to do the same thing to them, So it's a big credit to my parents.
Yeah, they're special people for sure.
They wanted everybody to succeed.
Yeah. So it's just I'm just really thankful how everything turned out, and hopefully it continues to turn out be way better.
I know it will. I have full confidence in that. But I don't want to waste much more of your time. But I just
got time, man. It's quarantine.
I know. We got plenty of time. I'll hit you up tomorrow, right? We'll do this again. But yeah, I'll continue to talk to you now that we got a chance to do a little face to face. But I just want to say, like, I wish you the best in everything you pursue. When the season comes up, I hope you absolutely kill it.
Also, we gotta get you here in person too, man. We gotta get you here in person.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta
when I'm back in the off season, it'd be nice.
Yeah, just like sit down, talk and kick it, you know.
For sure, man. I'm down.
But yeah, this was really cool. And we'll try to get you to meet Jordan someday, and then we'll consider it even.
If I meet Jordan, I'll shout you guys out.
That's what's up.
There we go.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Yo, it's nice meeting you too, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Denver's a beautiful place. I'm actually I'm so high. Like, I know it's gonna be far away and it's gonna be hard being away from everyone, but you know, though people are gonna come out and visit you for sure. Yeah, you're gonna be traveling on the road and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm never there anyway.
Yeah, it's a great Denver. I have family in Denver. I was just there a few months ago. Colorado is the best, dude. Yeah,
it's nice. Everyone loves it. Literally, when I was going out, because I was like, Colorado, like, I don't even know.
You've never been there, have you?
It's just a square in the middle of the country. It's just like,
it's like, what's out there?
Honestly, it's really, really cool. Everyone there, like when I first went to go visit, when I went there with my girl, I went there in the middle of the city, the middle of the day on a Friday. I saw like 10 people. I was like, where is everybody? This is a ghost town. Like, I looked at my girl, I'm like, I would be so bored here. There's nothing to do here. Like,
yeah.
But I realized the reason no one was in the cities because everyone who like is working, any chance they get, and then especially on a Friday, they pack up their stuff and then go to the mountains, to go outside.
Go skiing, yeah.
It's outside. No one's like indoors or in anything. So it's really, really cool. And
the hiking trails, dude, are probably I wanted to go to school in Colorado. I got accepted at Colorado Boulder, and that was like my dream school growing up. But it turned out it was just gonna be too expensive, and I was never gonna be able to come home. You know, like I was young and I was immature, and I didn't want to be too far. So
yeah, for sure.
But
that's the balance. I want to get as far as possible.
Yeah, right.
Right. For me, North Carolina was only an 8-hour drive.
Yeah, Alec went to South Carolina, so it was like 10 hours. It's still a bitch to deal with, but that air in Colorado hits different though. It's just fresh, dude.
I imagine playing there outside. Bro.
Yeah. Altitude.
First day we did the beep test the first day in preseason. Oh my gosh, and I was fit. I was fit upon belief.
What's that like?
Bro, my lungs hurt for 3 days. 3 days. I had a cough, everything. Like I could not breathe. Like
you gotta be careful with that. I assume you just get adjusted to it. I don't know.
Yeah, but usually I've been at higher altitudes before. I've been at Chile. I've been like Mexico City. I've been in Denver before for a game, and we have
cool.
The
oxygen tanks.
Yeah, oxygen tanks. So I'm used to those. But look, dude, I'm telling you, I did this beep test. I was in shape, but I've never felt like that before. Never. Because I was only there for like a couple days before.
Yeah, that's horrible.
You need some more time to adjust. But to go from like 0 to 100.
Yeah, 100 miles up.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I'm not kidding. It was honestly one of the worst pains I've ever had. It was so bad.
Yeah, we got like a cabin up there one time, and Alec out of nowhere got like altitude sickness. Like we were there for like 2 or 3 days, and like he just like I don't know, he just couldn't deal with like the high altitude, and he just like passed out. And we had to like take him to the hospital like in Colorado on our vacation. He had like this big what's it called? I don't know, this big tank thing that he had to like get plugged to his nose so he could like breathe. It's
no joke. It's really
shit's real. Yeah, it's not a joke.
It's real. They were telling me that too. They're like, maybe we should get adjusted. I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
but
right.
I'd never really thought about it because every time I played for a game there, I was fine.
Yeah.
But this time it actually like hit me.
Yeah, I guess maybe like when the air gets in your body, once you like are living there, then that's when you really need to get adjusted. But I guess if you're just there for 2 days for a game or something, it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, no, it didn't affect me when I was there for a game, like a little bit. But once I was there for like almost a week, like my lungs were kind of getting adjusted, but like not all the way there yet. It was too far gone to go back to where I was.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it was so bad.
Dude, I can imagine how bad it hurts. It's horrible. But speaking about how isolated Denver is, dude, like when I'm sure you flew in there, like when you leave that airport, that's when you're like, all right, where the hell am I? Because it's like miles of like wasteland.
Yeah, I know.
But mountains in the distance.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick though. I'm hyped for it. It's just a new city. I mean, I'm always used to the Philadelphia area, and like Philly is just so big, you know. And like when you think of the city, it's like I consider like we're not from the city, like media, but
we're from.
I feel like I'm from Philadelphia. I feel like I'm so close to the city. So big, you know. But there, like the city is like,
Is it more spaced out? Like
dude,
more.
well, it's just like a city like this like a small city.
Yeah.
This is Philadelphia, like a little small like ham, and this is like Denver. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, this is Philadelphia.
Right, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
No, they have like 3 skyscrapers or something. Like it's not condensed at all. It's just
But no, it's like they have it like it's a city, you know. Like I'm just so used to like being and living into like in Philadelphia, but when I travel around and I see like Columbus, I see Cincinnati, I see all these different cities, I'm like, okay, this is like actually like a city. But before I traveled around, I'd be like, this is not a city.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
used to, like New York and Philly, and like they're huge, all the skyscrapers, all this everything.
It's like it's not like an East Coast city. You know, like the East Coast is all.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, but that's the way to put it. East Coast is it's just being used
Different.
to that a lot different.
Have you ever been to Red Rocks yet?
No, I've only been there for like a week.
Yeah, check that out when you get out there. You know what it is?
Yeah, it's like it's like the biggest venue.
Yeah, it's like it's just a theater, but it's built into a mountain kind of. So like the acoustics are all natural and like it's like even the seats like are dug from stone. But people go there and work out all the time. Like when like I said, I was just in Colorado, I went and visited there and you can see Denver from a distance. That's like the closest I've ever been to the city. So like I could see like it wasn't massive, obviously, like Philly or New York or Chicago or anything like that. But yeah, check out when you get a chance, check out Red Rocks. Go there for like a workout, dude. People are doing like stair burpees and all types of crazy stuff.
It's a concert venue, right?
Yeah, it's a concert venue. They also have like a wall of fame kind of section where you can see all like you're into music, aren't you? I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised by the amount of names on there. Like obviously like it has history from like before we were born of all these amazing people, but even recently, dude, like the Mac and Wiz played there in like 2013. I remember seeing them when they came to Philly. I forget what that tour was called. But either way, it's sick, dude. I just go there, trust me, you'll like it.
That's my bucket list. We'll do that.
Yeah, but if I don't get to see you in person before you get out there, just be careful, brother. Like take care of your body. Like I don't have any advice to tell you because you're the fucking you know what you're doing. But I wish the best for you. I want to see you succeed to the highest level as far as you want to go. I want to see you get there. You know.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's get together when all this shit's over.
Yeah, hopefully soon, man.
Let's try to get together when all this shit's over. Melissa keeps telling me that we're gonna have like a fruit party. You know, she's all into this exotic fruits and all this weird kind of juices and whatnot. I'm willing to try it. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm willing to try it.
No, try it. Oh, we didn't even talk about all that.
Yeah.
Did she get you to try any of her fruits?
Dude, I've been vegan the past like 10 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You guys didn't ask that question.
Bro, we can edit it. We can talk about it for real quick.
I got like 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
What do you miss the most from it? Meat?
I don't know. Like it kind of just grosses me out. Actually, I mean, not grossing me out. It's just once I started to know all the like behind the scenes stuff that happens with the meat. My dad was a biochemist and my dad's a biochemist, but he used to work in all the meat industry. So he knows everything that went into that stuff.
Really?
But the thing is that crazy, like, he still ate it. He still eats that stuff. But I think the reason it's different for me and him, for him, it's like when you grow up eating a certain way, and then you live your entire life eating a certain way, even though you know
it's bad,
what's bad for you, you still eat it because like
it's just a part of it's ingrained.
When people want to change, it's so hard to like change. But when you try to change or like bring in someone's mind about their food and how they live their life, and food is like literally someone's life, it takes so much. Like it only way for people to change is really like a drastic thing, which is like a heart attack or like God forbid I ever get a heart attack. But like it's always something drastic to be like, oh my gosh, like I need to change my habits because it's just how it is. But for me, like you need to stop eating meat and be like, what? You know? That's
what but Melissa like jammed into our brains that like there's all these diseases that like you're bound to get if you continue to eat, you know, the certain American diet that everyone else eats. But you can completely avoid all of that by just eating plant-based, eating fresh and healthy.
Yeah,
kind of.
No, that's absolutely not kind of. That's 100% because a lot of the meat has carcinogens in it. It has all this crazy stuff in it. And my girl is vegan, and I had her cooking for me all the time before. I'd be like, I would never be vegan, but I was still eating vegan food like at dinner.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about the transition, so I assume she helped you through that.
It was really, really easy for me because like what she was cooking was banging. Like it was good.
Really?
Oh, it's not bad. But
I'll take your word for it.
But I was still like, I would never do it because as an athlete, I'm programmed by all my nutritionists, all my everybody be like meat, carbs.
Yeah, get
carbs,
big, get strong, dude.
And but exactly that's kind of the mindset I'm talking about. They think meat, carbs. That's how you get strong. But if you think about it, meat gives you protein, right?
Yeah.
Where does the meat get the protein from?
The stuff that
meat doesn't create protein.
Yeah, we got this lesson, dude.
They store it. They get it from the ground.
Yeah, they get it from the grass, and then
they store it, and we're basically third party, just eating the protein, just a transfer of the protein. Because that's the main question. Oh, where do you get your protein from when you're vegan? Like, where do you get your protein from?
I get it right from the source.
I get it from my steak. I mean, I was like, where do they get it? Where does the steak get it from? Like, they don't know where it's coming from because
they get it from the meat. Yeah, it's like what?
All the marketing, all the brainwashing, kind of just like it's just what it is.
You without even knowing it really messed me up big time because Ethan showed me a documentary that you showed him, and
are you talking about like how hot dogs are made or something like that?
Not even hot dogs, just what the slaughterhouses are like and how like the animals are treated and things like that.
No, dude, my dad tells all his stories. He wasn't even in that, and he wasn't even in that part of the factory, but like that was just one factory. But he was to tell us all the stories of what he just knew. It was like, whoa, what? And my dad used to come home from the factory. He used to smell like death, like literally.
Really,
the smell of where these factories are smelled so like bad. Let me say one more thing about that. About the
please
stuff. I think what got me to become like plant-based and really focus on my health is like I saw all the crazy stuff happen with my dad's family, all the diseases and everything like that, and I do not want that.
Is it big in your family? I mean, your family's so massive. The amount of atrocities that went to pancreas.
Diabetes is really, really big in my family. So,
doesn't your dad have that too?
Yeah. So
that's scary.
And I saw this stuff happen with my dad. It's just like, it's just a life I do not want to live. That's just one thing, but also I was so programmed in my mind how to eat a certain way, how to do this, and like as an athlete, you need to eat as much meat as possible. You need to eat as much carbs as possible. But
it's second nature, yeah.
I didn't know that there's other like ways,
options,
and like even better ways and a lot cleaner ways. I just thought like buying meat from not Walmart, but like buying meat from like different places anywhere I got it was like the best meat possible. Like meat's meat,
Yeah. So I don't even want to think about it now.
From like the lowest like quality meat to like better quality meat. And I moved from better quality meat to like more
prime time beef. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then I moved to like plant-based and everything. That kind of just worked my way up. But going from just straight meat to no meat, it's almost impossible because you're gonna miss it.
Oh yeah. So let me ask you about like moving forward with all this stuff. Do you think like say your girlfriend's not able to like live with you out in Denver or something like that? What do you think you'll be able to continue with this lifestyle like on your own? I'm just curious because honestly, that's what the hard part is. It's like you got to put time and effort into researching.
Yeah. Okay. So like that's the main thing. It's just the knowledge. It's all it is. It's just the knowledge. When people say, "Oh, like, would you ever be vegan or would you ever like eat vegan?" And this is one thing. The first reaction is like, "Ew, vegan." Like I would like
leaves.
Like I would never eat vegan just because like when Melissa was first like vegan and then she was raw vegan. I used to make fun of her. I'd be like, "You're raw vegan, like you're weird." Like
you're stupid.
I literally used to think she was so weird, and now I'm that. Like I'd eat that way. I'm telling you, I used to be like, "There's no way."
Nah, dude, your sister is really she's a superstar because you're talking about knowledge, dude. She like studied that in like school. Yeah, she does that as a profession. She is beyond.
And with that, at that point in time, when I was like, "You're weird." I'm telling you, like and the reason I know other people can do it and eat that way is because I was
you did it
literally them, and I was anti everything. Like I just didn't because I was programmed my mind for my entire life.
100%. And that's about like keeping an open mind, and like it's so hard to not keep an open mind, like when you just don't have time to deal with bullshit. Like if you have a burger sitting right next to you, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. I know what you're saying, but
It's the same thing with me and like candy. Candy's a really, really hard thing for me to like kind of give up. But, like,
oh,
once I figure out all the stuff with the sugar and how like it treats my body and how it affects my body, it's like I just have to be like really careful. And also with the diabetes and everything like that. But
yeah,
people think diabetes comes just from sugar, but it's really not. A lot of diabetes comes from a lot of meat intake. It's crazy.
yeah. I mean, I could assume that. I didn't know that. What's your favorite? What's your candy of choice though?
Like healthy candy or healthy
candy?
Just all time candy. Like I like Reese's.
Reese's.
Yeah, big time. My dad loves it. I love it.
I don't know.
There's a part two to this question. I'm curious, like, what's the number one? Like, what was your favorite meal that you can't eat with the plant based? You know, cheesesteaks.
I think my favorite candy right now is probably Gin Gins. You know what that is?
Gin Gins.
It's like a ginger candy.
Ew.
No. See, look at you. That's it.
Oh shit! The open mind.
You gotta be like, dude, you haven't even tried it
yet. I don't like ginger, dude. But all right, you gotta send me that then.
I've had it. Ethan loves it. It's so good.
All right, what's the biggest meal you're missing out on right now?
Probably like mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese, but at the same time, I had make vegan mac and cheese all the time.
Yeah.
Vegan grilled cheese.
Melissa said like anything you could think of, they have vegan versions of it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. People are just like, with that they'll be like, ew, I don't want to have it just because it's vegan, but they haven't even tried it yet. And it's actually good.
Same, right? Like you could.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I was literally them. I'm not kidding. Like if I could do it, anybody could do it. I was that mindset. And then once I tried, I'm like, oh, well, it's actually like pretty good. I had some cooked for me. Like if Melissa cooked for you guys would be like, oh, whoa.
I've seen her Instagram.
It's actually like,
that shit looks gourmet as hell.
Yeah. But no, I think what I was gonna say before is a lot of it's just knowledge behind it, because it's not that crazy. People think like, oh, I gotta eat vegan. Oh, like when I first became vegan, I was so overwhelmed. Like I don't know anything about it. I don't know like anything.
Yeah, it gets frustrating too, and it's so easy to eat unhealthy too.
And the reason I was hating on Melissa because she was vegan is because I had a lack of knowledge on what she was doing. So in my internal thing was just to hate on her.
Yeah.
But I realized I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, right. It's so good to hear you say that.
Yeah, she was on to something better, and I knew it was a better way of eating. I knew deep down that I could never do that.
And that probably made you want to shut it out more, more because you didn't understand.
Yeah. So, and I didn't understand it. So it's just kind of human aspects. It goes into everything. Human nature, like you just shut it out.
Yeah.
And you hate it. So.
Yeah. Let me ask you though, in those months that you've transitioned, do you feel better? Do you feel like what?
Yeah,
like, I mean, because Melissa, she came over, like we were here like late at night recording.
We talked like
she was going so much longer than like my brain could even comprehend. Plus, her skin was glowing. She was happy. She looked like a product of like what a vegan lifestyle would be, and she made me super jealous, and just because I know I can't do it, even though I gotta be a little open minded. And so if I don't try it, then I don't know. But
I'm telling you, you literally could do it. And like people, and I'll get to that one thing we were saying, but what I was about to say was like the knowledge of it. People think it's so complex. It's literally not that crazy. Like eating vegan is really not that crazy. Like, you know what lentils are?
Nah.
You don't know what lentils are? Okay, you know like quinoa is?
Nope.
You don't know quinoa? You know what rice is?
It's like grain or something.
Rice? You know what rice is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He's like, what? Right?
Some rice. You get some, like sweet potato. It's just like.
Oh yeah.
Dude, and the thing is, you're not going out of your way to. You just go to the natural side of the supermarket. Anything that's fresh and like plant based and natural from comes from the ground. You know you're not buying shit stuff, and it's like. Dude, I'm telling you, it's not that crazy at all.
I don't know though, dude. Because like, say you go to the supermarket
and everything like that, and you cut up some you do lentils, you cook lentils, you cook quinoa, cook rice, and there you go. You have a.
I mean, yeah.
My morning, I'll give you this. Then I gotta go. I'll give you like my day in the life of like what I eat.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So my day in the life of quarantine. I have
Auston Trusty edition.
I have a big bowl of morning oats. You know what morning oats is? I mean, I do overnight oats and then oats in the morning. So
like
overnight
cereal
oats.
or something.
So it's like
Oatmeal.
I get oat. It's like oatmeal,
Yeah,
but I get like
it's like a
sprouted.
grain. Yeah.
Yeah, I get sprouted oats. And I get oats. I put like goji berries, like all these berries in it. I put almond butter. I put like milk, and this one little jar. It's like 20 grams of protein, like all these carbs, all this everything. It's like packed, and that's exactly what I need in the morning. Then I have like avocado toast. I do everything like that. Just throughout my day, I just have like just all sorts of kind of stuff. I snack a lot, which I shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
My meals are usually like pastas, gluten-free pastas, um, like a vegan meat, or I'll have like lentils. I'll have just all different kinds of like plant-based proteins.
Are you learning to cook this stuff yourself now? Like the
Yeah, and the thing is, dude, like people like get overwhelmed about the cooking, but the cooking, you're cooking a vegetable, or like cooking like the things that take so long. It's not doesn't take long to cook this.
yeah, no,
And
it
it's not
doesn't.
that crazy. You only need to add some pepper, like or spices, but you're gonna overwhelm for cooking a pepper, or you're gonna overwhelm cooking rice, like
People are just lazy.
or like a sweet potato. You're not gonna get sick from it either. Like this is like a really bad for you, something like poisoning. You're gonna get a lot sicker from meat than eating like vegetables, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, so do you try to like limit the amount of calories that you're intaking every day? Like, do you have like a set?
yeah, I mean, I've had my body like medically tested. My body burns around 2,000 calories. If I sat in my bed all day, didn't move, my body would burn 2,000 calories.
Holy fuck! Do you have a trainer that like helps you out with all this?
Yeah,
Well,
nutritionist, everything like that.
That's one of probably the biggest perks of what you do.
Yeah.
Like I would love that.
But the thing is, my nutritionist is Melissa and my girlfriend. But I also have another nutritionist on top of it. It's like all my levels.
Yeah,
pills for
dude,
like,
you're supporting cast and
magnesium and everything like that.
all your older siblings are so well off in whatever they're doing. So like it's like everything they're doing, I see a little bit in you to make like the perfect product. And it's like proven. You're a great guy off the field, you're a huge athlete, unreal talent.
No, I mean we're all pretty different, and we all have our own ways. But I think we
different personalities, but like you're
all
all very crafty.
Yeah.
all help each other.
That's a good way of putting it.
Helps out. Elijah's a personal trainer. Melissa's a vegan
Nutritionist.
vegan sports nutritionist. Ethan's a business person and an athlete. My sister is like an ex-athlete, mother, like everything like that. My brother's really into business, runs an Apple store. Like
Crazy, bro.
It's a perfect situation, dude.
Really?
makes you want to have a lot of kids so they can all benefit off each other. But
Yeah, right.
that's why
You
you
be
have
Walt 2.0, dude.
good uncles and aunts.
But yeah, but that vegan stuff, what really shocked me is the amount of calories you can get from just a smoothie. Like she blew my mind with like some of the recipes she was telling me, and that how much carbs or calories or whatever. I was like, what?
It's just a lack of knowledge in the marketing because
100%.
Back in like dude, not too long ago, the ads like got milk, you know, like you know what that is that the ads got milk, dude. They were telling kids to drink 5 cups of milk every single day.
Yeah.
Well, I would never drink 5 cups of milk. I don't drink milk at all.
I don't either. My brother likes milk and my dad. I never touch that.
I drink milk, I'll throw up, bro. I haven't had milk in so long. I'm actually
tolerant or something.
Huh?
Are you lactose intolerant, or you just don't like it?
I actually I got all my levels tested. I found out I was gluten intolerant. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm allergic to tomatoes, which sucks.
What the fuck does this mean? You just found this out now?
I found this out like a month ago.
Oh my god!
I have levels tested.
You're so live though. I'm happy to see it.
So yeah, I've been gluten free. Well, I haven't had dairy. I only eat dairy anyway. So yeah, I've been gluten free. Tomatoes is the hardest thing. I'm allergic to coffee, asparagus, different stuff. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, I have a lot to think about. Crazy.
Yeah, I'd say so, dude. That's problematic to say the least, dude.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, I gotta bounce.
Yeah, I'm sorry for keeping you longer than you wanted to, but this was awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming on our show, man. Like we really appreciate it.
Problem, man.